Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah the Almighty be on all of you. I hope you're all doing great and having a wonderful time enjoying the IPL matches. It's once again me, Ahmed Farhat Fidai, 5 minutes with Fidai. All right, so today match that we are going to be talking about is match number 47 that was played between Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Capitals. Now, Delhi Capitals started a good solid win, and all of a sudden their opening pair started working fine for them. Muggerk was smashing balls nicely, and Warner's been on the bench, and Prithvi Shah has been in good touch. Himself, Rishabh Pant, that inning against Gujarat Titans, 88 of only 43 deliveries, and the way he smashes it around and the kind of form that he displayed was awesome to see. It was so pleasing to eyes, and to say the least. And yeah, overall, Delhi's been really, really nice. But today, Kolkata Knight Riders outplayed them. Few things. First, Kolkata Knight Riders were playing at their home. So Gautam Gambhir, their head coach, played the track to their strength for the first time in so many matches now, ever since. Like only one low scoring match was of 89 against Gujarat Titans with Delhi Capitals, and Gujarat Titans were all out for 89. That one game, and I think I haven't seen many others. Probably just few more games of 160, 70 runs. This time around, the wicket had some help, some purchase for the bowlers. And that's a fair game because there have to be kind of equal footing for both the bowler and the batter in this game. I like the fact that one of our respected scholars, Mirza Noman, have written a beautiful article on his Facebook page about this, the fact that you can't make the goal bigger, right? Just that you want more goals to be scored in a soccer game, or you can't just lower down the net in a tennis or a volleyball or other games, or a basketball. You can't bring the basket just a little down so that more people can pocket it and all that. So I really love that way of putting things through, because I think it's very important that you play a fair game and you give equal opportunities to both the bowlers and the batters. And particularly in this match, we did see the fact that there was some purchase on the wicket. Now, one thing Delhi did wrong, I think, um, was the fact that they thought the fact that they are just winning every match, batting first, they would just win. It's not that things work like a pattern. You just have to assess the conditions and then only do what best suits your uh, playing 11 and what suits the conditions. That being said, in the match that we saw today, Delhi Capitals won the toss, lost the match, as I said on the reel, because there wasn't any significant partnership. And why not? I think KKR bowlers had done a brilliant homework. They didn't give any room to their openers, particularly to Magark, who's really been now becoming a brand for Delhi Capital as for hitting big boundaries is concerned. He smashed one big six off Mitchell Stark, and that was when Mitchell Stark gave him the length. I think the idea was that you bowl full at him and you don't allow him to open his arm. I think the idea was the fact that you bowl the way you will bowl in the death overs inside the power play, and that is to go full, and that is to try and bowl the Yorkers. And I think they did a good job. The way Prithvi Shah got out was a bit unlucky. It was a very faint edge down to the wicket keeper, but I love the way I think that one particular bowler from the KKR bowls. I'm talking about Vaibhav Arora. I really enjoy seeing him bowling. I think he's just so good, consistent in one line, hard length, good length, and then kind of way he troubles the batter. So consistency, if you would see, like is really good to see. But then the fact that there was some purchase on the wicket, the spinners came into play. Now, Varun Chakravarti was not so good before this in this IPL 2024. But now all of a sudden in this match, he gives away only 16 runs, meaning the economy is only 4 runs. That is gold dust. You can't just ask for anything better than this. And then he also takes you 3 wickets, because with pressure, the fact that you don't give runs, wickets start coming, because all of a sudden the batters start feeling uneasy, and they start looking for ways of how they can make run, and that's how they give you their wicket. So I think that was a very good display of skills for us to see how Varun Chakravarti bowled, being the man of the match for his brilliant performance, no doubt. And if you look at the Delhi side, you would know the fact that the batters have disappointed when you see batsman number 8, Kuldeep Yadav, has got the highest of all. He's got 35 of just 25, 26 deliveries. And he's also smashed the 6 of Mitchell Stark. So you tell that the batters really couldn't do a job well on a given day. Kind of situation that the teams are now at, that they just have to keep winning every game that they play. And I'm talking about almost every game for Royal Challengers Bengaluru, for Delhi Capitals, for say uh, Punjab Kings, and for Gujarat Titans and kind of these teams. So they just have to win almost every game that they play if they want to stay in this competition for the playoff, where we know from 10 teams, only 4 are going to qualify to be in the playoff. So this was match number 47. I think there was one more area of concern from me, where Rishabh Pant continued to bowl his pacers inside the power play. Is the reason why a lot of runs were scored inside the power play. Not to forget, the fielding was equally bad. Williams bowled the first over 23 runs he gave away, and then he started losing his confidence. So that's what happens in the game of cricket. And then a catch comes to you, and then you drop that. So this is all part of cricket. You lose your confidence. The very first over you bowl, you give away 23 runs, and then the ball starts to follow you. Phil Salt, who scored 68 runs, was on 15 at that time when his catch was dropped. So I think if you want to back your bowlers and you're defending a small total of 153, chase of 144, 54, you really need to back your bowlers with better fielding. And I think the fielding was not good. He also let a boundary go because, again, it's the confidence game. You don't have confidence, you can't win games. And I think it's the whole thing is confidence. So when you come out onto the field, you just have to tell yourself, I am enough and I can do really a good job. And that's how you can win your team the games. Because when you look at how Kolkata Knight Riders went about their business today, they were very clinical. They put together a 79-run partnership for the first wicket, and then for the fourth wicket, the 57-run partnership with Shreyas Iyer completing his 3,000 runs in the IPL, and Venkatesh Iyer playing nicely, scoring above 100 strike rate. I think and that was really the way to go about. And if you look at Delhi Capital, their partnership was 17, 13, 7, 31, 25, 6, and all that. And Rishabh Pant batted there for some time and was involved in a couple of partnerships, one with Abhishek Porel and the other with Akshar Patel of 31 and 25 respectively. So he should have evaluated the conditions and assessed the conditions rightly and should have brought, I think, spinners inside the power play, which he did not. Akshar Patel came and took 2 wickets, set both the openers early on. Imagine if the openers were out early, and imagine if KKR could have been put under pressure and what could have maybe happened, because the wicket did have some help for the spinners. With that being said, congratulations, KKR. They have won comprehensively and they sit nicely second on the table. Okay, that was it from me. And by the way, let me remind you, don't forget to go to my YouTube page. That's how it looks like, Ahmed Farhat Fidai, and click on the subscribe button. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.